All right, so you're serious about learning to trade in 2026. Good, because you're going to need a plan, not a lottery ticket. In the next few minutes, we're going to build that plan together, step by step, to make sure you start your trading journey on solid ground. Let's dive in.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to bust some really dangerous myths about what trading actually is. Then, we'll pick our market, learn the basics of reading the charts, and then tackle what is honestly the most important piece of the puzzle, the trader's mindset. And finally, we'll wrap it all up into your first real trading plan.
Okay, let's kick things off with the most critical part. Seriously, before you learn a single strategy, you have to unlearn the biggest myths about trading. Getting this wrong is the #1 reason most people fail before they even really get started.
See, on one side, you've got that whole casino mentality, right? Just pulling the lever and hoping for a jackpot. That approach is a guaranteed path to an empty account. But on the other side, that's the professional's mindset. Trading isn't about getting lucky, it's a business. It's about managing risk and executing a solid strategy that's based on probabilities.
You know, think about it like this. You wouldn't try to perform surgery after reading just one book, would you? Of course not. And trading is no different. It is a high-performance skill that demands education, real practice, and a professional process. The journey starts with learning, not earning.
Okay, so now that we've got that professional mindset locked in, we can get practical. Your first big decision as a trader is picking your battlefield. Which market are you going to focus on? This table here breaks it down really nicely. Stocks, companies like Apple or Tesla are often a great place for beginners to start. They tend to be a bit more regulated and move a little slower. Forex, that's the currency market, is awesome for people who need flexibility because it's open 24/5. And then you've got crypto. Super exciting for sure, but also insanely volatile. This is for people with a very, very high tolerance for risk. And this right here, this is probably the single most important rule when you're just starting out. Pick one market and commit to it. Learn its rhythm, its personality, how it moves. Trying to trade stocks, crypto, and Forex all at once is just a recipe for total disaster. Master one, then you can think about expanding.
All right, you've chosen your battlefield. Now it's time to learn how to read the map. This is where we get into the basic language and the tools you absolutely need to know to understand what the charts are even telling you.
Think of these as your 4 core commands. Going long, that's when you buy because you think the price is going to go up. Going short, that's when you sell, betting the price is headed down. Your stop loss, that's your shield. It's your automatic eject button to protect you if a trade goes wrong. And the take profit, well, that's your treasure chest, your preset target to lock in those winnings.
Now this concept, the risk-reward ratio, this is the real deal. This is what separates the pros from the amateurs. See, amateurs always ask, how much can I win? But the pros, they ask a different question. How much am I willing to lose? Your first job as a trader isn't to make money, it's to protect the money you already have.
So here it is, your starting rule of thumb, a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. What does that mean? It means for every single dollar you put on the line, you're aiming to make at least 2. And why is that so powerful? Well, it gives you a massive mathematical edge. It means you can actually be wrong more often than you're right and still be profitable in the long run. So, we've talked about the technical stuff, the markets, the tools, all that. But now we got to talk about the single biggest factor that will decide if you succeed or fail. And honestly, it's the one most beginners completely ignore. What's going on inside your own head?
Look, I'm going to be totally blunt here. 90%. That's the number of new traders who fail. They lose their money and they quit. And the reason isn't because they had a bad strategy. It's because they failed to manage risk and control their emotions.
So why? Why is that failure rate so insanely high? It's not because they don't have a secret indicator or some perfect system. Nope, it all comes down to 2 simple but very difficult things: disciplined risk management and unshakable emotional control. That's it. This right here, this is your survival kit. This is how you join that 10% club. You risk just a tiny bit of your account on every trade, you always use a stop loss as your safety net, and you never, ever let a losing trade trick you into breaking your rules to try and get it back. Your goal is to stay in the game, not to win the lottery on one trade.
You know, it's a wild but true fact. Once you've got a decent strategy, trading becomes like 80% a mental game. You can't control the market, right? But you can absolutely control your own actions. Your mindset in the end will either be your greatest edge or your biggest weakness.
So let's meet your 3 biggest psychological enemies, because you're going to face them. There's fear,
Greed and overconfidence. Fear's going to scream at you to cut a winning trade short. Greed's going to whisper in your ear to let a loser run, hoping it'll turn around. And a few wins? Oh, that brings out overconfidence, telling you you're a genius and you don't need rules anymore. Recognizing them is the first step to beating them. All right, we've covered mindset, we've covered markets, we've covered the tools. Now it's time for the final piece of the puzzle. We're going to put it all together into the single most important document you will ever have as a trader, your personal trading plan. Look, a good strategy does not have to be complicated. In fact, simple is usually better. Here's a classic example, a trend-following approach. First, you use a simple tool like a moving average to figure out the market's main direction. Is it heading up or down? Then you just wait for a little dip. That's called a pullback. And boom, that's your signal to jump in, trading with the big trend, and always with your risk and reward targets set before you even click the button.
Seriously, think of this as your pilot's pre-flight checklist. Before you ever risk a single dollar of real money on a trade, you have to have specific, written answers for every single point on this list. This isn't just a list of suggestions. It's the business plan for your entire trading career.
Let this just burn into your brain. Trading without a plan is gambling, period. It's just walking into a casino and hoping for the best. Your written plan is the one thing that flips the script. It's what turns you from being the gambler into being the house. It puts the probabilities back on your side.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last question. Forget all the hype you see online. Forget the promises of fast money. Are you ready to treat this like a real business? Are you prepared to manage your own head and follow a plan with total discipline? If you can honestly say yes to that, then you're already way ahead of the game.